Hello everyone, hello friends, here I am with something fun to talk to you guys about today. But oh my goodness, do you like my new painting? I got that at the local coffee shop today, and then I got it for 20 bucks. So it's on my wall now, and I'm really excited about it. But I'm recording two videos today, so I'm wondering which one I should start off with. I just pushed record and I haven't made a decision. But I think I know what I want to start off with today. Alright, but before I get into this story, please just drop a like, comment something stupid. Let's get those analytics up. I want you to be more a part of my life, and I think it would be really cool if you stuck around. So why don't you do that? Subscribe if you wanna. I'm not pressuring you, but I'm kind of pressuring you. So I would say about a week ago now, I needed to go to Lowe's with my good friend, and me and her needed to go get some plants because it was Teacher Appreciation Day recently, and a bunch of my students gave me like a ton of plants, and now they're all over my room, and now I'm obsessed with plants, and I needed more. And I was having a little bit of a bad day, so I'm like, yo girl, it's like 9 o'clock at night, but so only Lowe's is awake right now, so let's go to Lowe's to get some plants. So yeah. These are all of my pretty plants that I got at Lowe's. If you're often at Lowe's, you probably recognize these two pots. Some of them are just some things that I had lying around. That's my money tree that's kind of dying. And then the plants that my students gave me, and the little owl there, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm obsessed with it now. Look at my cute little watering can. Now, I'm gonna be telling this story in real time. I didn't know all the information during this story, but I'm telling it in real time because then the story will make more sense. So then, like, yeah. You know how stories work. I don't need to explain to you how stories work. Alright, so me and my girl, we're going to Lowe's. We need to get some plants. I need some fun things for my room because I was feeling sad. I needed to put something in a pot. It was gonna be a good old time. I needed something to brighten up my room because obviously my room needed brightening up. So we're standing there, and honestly, I've been looking for like forget-me-not flowers forever, so I've been looking for those seeds. I was like prowling around. My girl was showing me what plants are good for beginners, what, I won't kill immediately, stuff like that. Because she's a pro. She's what the kids call a professional of the plant. So we're walking around the Lowe's Garden Center, and there's like other people there, but we're not paying attention to them. We're doing our own thing. It's panorama season. We're wearing our masks. And I noticed that there is a Lowe's associate walking around, asking people, hey, you need any help? Like, can I help you find anything? Stuff like that. He's doing his job, we're doing ours, not bothering anybody. And that's when he walked up to a gentleman a few feet away from us and was like, hey there, anything I can do for you in the Lowe's today in this garden center? And that's when the man that he was talking to turns around, and this guy quickly finds out that this guy's a nut. He has in his hat, he has this shirt, all white boyed out, and he's not doing what he needs to be doing. Also to note, this day I was wearing pink shorts with a pink sweatshirt and a pink hat, yeah, I was very pink, but I also looked very tired. So he walks up to and he's like, do you need any help? And as soon as he turns around, he almost loses his breath because he told us later, he's like, I didn't want to be talking to this man for obvious reasons. And the not rad dude looks at him and says, no, you can't help me with anything, but did you see those pair of pink shorts walk by? And then according to the Lowe's manager man dude, garden center gentleman, he continued to just describe essay to what he wanted to do to me. And the Lowe's man was speechless because this dude just keeps going about how he wants to do X, Y, and Z to me and my friend. That's when Lowe's man is like, stop! You violated the law. Okay, first of all, I'm not in your boys club, and you need to stop that or I'm gonna grab someone to escort you out because you can't be doing these shenanigans. And that's when the man decides to cuss him out, and that's when we were kind of like, oh, what's going on here? And Mr. Lowe's man walks away, walks up to us and goes, is there anything I can help you with? And then we go, no, that's fine. And that's when he turns back around and looks at us and says, don't go that way, that guy's a and then keeps going. And we're like, oh, okay, love a man that looks out for strangers. So we just kind of walk to the other direction. And it was kind of like a vibe check because we were having such a good time with the aloe plants, and then all of a sudden they're like, don't go over there, Nazi time. You don't want a time. And I'm like, I would love to not have a Nazi time. Because of Lowe's man, we did not get added by not rad white man dude. And we don't want to be added by that guy. So we continue to like run from this guy the whole time because he always seemed to be in the same area as us. And I'm like, ew. Eventually a horde of Lowe's people come walking up with these bigger Lowe's men. And that's when Mr. Not Cool Symbol guy decides to like book it out of the Lowe's. And then we're like, okay, bye-bye. And they were like, is everything okay over here? And we're like, yes, everything's fine. We got our plants. We gave a compliment to the gentleman that nearly threw hands with the in our honor. The reason why we know the information that we know is because later on I walked up to him and said, yo, what was that about? Like after everything was said and done, and he kind of told us like what happened. He didn't tell us in like detail because he's like, I will not repeat what that gentleman said to me because that was nasty. And I'm like, no problem, understandable, have a nice day. So that was that. We continued to spend $84 worth of plants. I only have $8 in my bank account right now because I decided to spend $84 worth of plants and I don't get paid for another week. And so we start to check out and the guy was like, did you find everything that you were looking for today? I'm like, yeah, you know. And then I was kind of like adrenaline rushed for like no reason because like, you know, my Samsonite just opened up because I was playing with it. So we go to check out and then like, you know, the cashier was like, is there anything that, you know, did you find everything all right? And we're like, yes, everything was great. And you know, and we start to get like friendly with the cashier. So I was comfortable enough to be like, tell him the story of what just happened. And then I go, yo, your other coworker just saved me from like an. And then my friend's like, yeah, it totally just happened. And he's like, yo, whoa, what the heck? And then I'm like, yeah. And I did not explain any of the rest of the story to him. And I go, these shorts make a nasty quiver. And everyone just kind of stops and like looks at me. And that's when my girl just kind of like howls, screams, laughs. And she's all like, Autumn, you did not explain well enough the story about what just happened for you to be able to say that. And I'm like, yeah, of course I explained enough. And the guy was kind of like, what's going on here? And I think he understood what was going on, but then he's also like, here is your receipt and I'll never see you again. And I'm like, all right, no problem. So not only did we swerve, we also made a fool of ourselves, but that's fine. And then we went out to the parking lot and then filled out a survey about how great our service was because we wanted to make sure that everyone was accounted for and hopefully they'll get like a pizza or something because you know how corporations work. When you get compliments, you get like a sub or something. And I wanted them to have that sub for that extra mile that they did for us because he could have just let me walk into like, you know, the fire and then get essayed by like some not rad dude. And I don't want that. And that's all I gotta say about that. But alright everyone, like this video if you did, if you didn't, subscribe to me, you'll get more of me. Alright everyone, alright, bye-bye! Mwah.